Nicolaus Copernicus was born in 1473 in the Polish city of Torun, a prosperous trading town on the edge of medieval Europe. He was educated in law, medicine, mathematics, and church administration. He became a canon of the Catholic Church, a respectable cleric whose life should have passed quietly in service and scholarship. But at night, Copernicus watched the sky. For over 1,000 years, educated people believed Earth sat at the center of the universe. This was not just tradition. It was supported by Ptolemy's elaborate mathematical system, which predicted planetary motion with impressive accuracy. But the model was awkward. Planets sometimes moved backwards. Their brightness changed in strange ways. The system worked, but it made little sense. Copernicus suspected something radical. What if Earth was not the center? While studying ancient Greek texts in Italy, he encountered ideas that had been quietly forgotten, that perhaps the sun, not the earth, was the true anchor of the heavens. Returning to Poland, Copernicus began calculating, slowly and privately, rebuilding astronomy from the ground up. What he found was astonishing. If the sun were placed at the center, the bizarre loops of planets vanished. Their motions became elegant, predictable, and orderly. Earth itself was moving, rotating daily and orbiting the sun yearly. Humanity was no longer standing at the center of creation. We were riding through space. The church and universities had built their worldview around Earth's central place. To challenge it was to challenge authority and centuries of philosophy. So Copernicus waited. For decades he shared his work only with trusted scholars. At last, in 1543, an old and dying Copernicus allowed his book to be published, On the Revolutions of the Heavenly Spheres. Legend says he received a copy on his deathbed. Inside was a universe rearranged, a sun-centered cosmos that quietly dethroned Earth. The book did not cause an immediate uproar. It was written in dense Latin, read only by specialists. But its implications were explosive. It invited humanity to question whether what we feel, a stationary Earth beneath our feet, is always what is true. Copernicus never saw the revolution he began, but within a century, Galileo would see it through a telescope, Kepler would describe its geometry, and Newton would explain its forces. Copernicus was clearly one of the giants upon whose shoulders Newton and the others stood.